Hey, sorry for the hiatus.
My bad. It was me.
No, it was me. It was entirely me. I can blame you because last episode you had that cold that you had for like a month.
Oh, I totally forgot about that.
Yeah.
It's been that long.
You sound bad in this clip that I'm about to put up.
Uh-oh. Am I going to have to hear myself? Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
I'm
think
muting
it
it.
is.
I'm muting it.
There's also something to read next to that save point, and I didn't read it. I think I read it in another episode.
I'm going to unmute it. Am I still talking?
I think I save here again later. I'll tell you when.
Jeez.
So I think I read it there. I have a feeling.
Just quit the LP. There's no coming back from this.
Okay, you're safe.
Okay, good. Oh. Hey, everybody, I'm sick.
Oh,
Feel
no,
bad for
you're
me.
so hard on yourself. Please. It's okay to get a cold. Boy, howdy. But yeah, I forgot to actually look at this thing, so I went and I looked at the thing. Because I think it's flavor text that they wanted people to see.
Jacques Davis.
Since this is like the first room you go into, in all likelihood, in this hospital, they want to be like, hey, nudge, nudge, it's a mental hospital, not a regular hospital.
Whoa.
Whoa, it is a horror game after all. We have to put the cuckoo bananas people in it.
Mm-hmm.
So
Joseph B. Barkin. Joseph's a dog. FYI. Spoilers. Oh, I'm sorry.
they put him in here by accident. He's an actual dog. He's really cute.
Oh, that would have been a great twist to another Sam Barlow classic.
You were a dog all along.
Remember when we were playing, what was it? The one Among the Sleep.
Yes.
And we were like, oh, wouldn't it be so great if you were like the family dog that the mom just treats like a child?
That would have been... I don't know if it would be better, but it would be less cliche than what the actual ending was.
Yeah. See, that's why twists need to be completely bonkers. I want no more twists need to be grounded in reality. Sixth Sense, you're a ghost. I mean, that's pretty bonkers.
That is pretty... Well, I feel like a twist has to... This is like my definition of a good twist. It has to change how you view the events of the game upon a second playthrough, or the events of a movie upon a second watching of it.
Right.
Like, being... spoilers for her story, being the daughter of the lady who killed the husband or whoever, it doesn't change the story at all. That doesn't add any more dimension or meaning to the story. Therefore, it's a shit twist.
Right.
Same with Shattered Memories. Being Cheryl didn't really add or subtract anything because it could have really been anybody in that chair.
Also,
It could have been Lisa. It could have been Sybil recalling, this one guy that got away and imagining why he was so weird and strange to her.
Also, both games are the exact same twist.
It's the same twist. God.
Written by the same dude, same twist. Anyways.
Anyway.
But yeah, like in Silent Hill 2, the twist here that, James killed his wife gives you a completely different perspective on the story up until that point when you realize that later in the game. Like playing through it now, as you were watching this LP, you're probably noticing all of the, symbolism being drawn, all of the characters relating, all of the enemies relating back to Maria, obviously drawing back. I mean, all of these things you're picking up on as you go through a second playthrough. And it's that is a twist done well, in my opinion. I mean... Oh,
yeah. It changes the context of everything.
Silent Hill 2...
Even like the different endings you get can change how you view James as a character, because the different endings, they don't change what he did. They just change his motivation and his personality sort of towards the crime he did. Did he do it because he was selfish? Did he do it because he was mercy killing her? Is he able to forgive himself? Like, it changes. None of the events in the game change, but the way you perceive it and the way you perceive James entirely changes. And that is an incredibly well done twist. And everyone's been trying to do that ever since, especially the Western developers. Homecoming had a Silent Hill 2 shitty twist. Origins had a Silent Hill 2 shitty twist. All of them.
Silent Hill 2 did a lot of stuff right, is what I was going to say. It's just, and the ending is being one of many things that they did right.
Mm-hmm. So, I don't know about Book of Memories. I don't know what the hell happened at the end of that thing. I just got to the end as fast as possible because I hated that game.
I probably played a little bit more of that than I should, but dungeon crawlers. I'm a fan of dungeon crawlers.
I'm not, and the only reason I played it was because I heard my name was in the credits. It was,
Yep.
And then I was like, okay, never playing this again.
Yeah.
Dusting my hands off. You can't see it, but I'm doing it. I'll put my hands really close.
And in the same vein, I am now reading every single page of Wikipedia because I am now on it.
Yeah.
Along with you.
We're both on Wikipedia now. On the PT article. Apparently we are the hot source for analyzing PT, even though we only have 3 videos about it, and we're very slow at putting them out, unfortunately.
Only 3? I've got people telling me on that channel that we're doing too many.
Too many? Really?
Too many videos about PT.
I've heard that there's not enough, and oh my god, it's canceled. What are you going to talk about now? And it's like, the rest of Silent Hill?
Yeah,
there's a lot of it.
It's like the whole reason we were doing this in the first place was to do the original games and talk about those, but now we got sidetracked hard.
PT was icing on the cake.
I love her face.
Just, God.
It looks like she's got indigestion.
She
like
does.
James and Maria just went to McDonald's and they had a bad McRib. And she's just like
really full,
half dead.
She's just facing the corner there, wasn't she? That's kind of creepy.
Her shadow.
Yep. Shadow's being weird. Look at this jerk who's not dying because I'm seeing if I can kill her without the Silent Hill stomp. Oh, guess not. It's a great impression. But yeah, the Silent Hill stomp is kind of important, I suppose. So what have we done this episode so far? I found some keys. I guess.
And we read some notes.
That were like, whoa, I'm crazy. I'm in the hospital because I'm so damn crazy.
Man. You know what I really want to see?
What?
Someone recreate all of Silent Hill 2, but allow you to play it in first person.
That would be interesting.
See, I think that someone recreated the room in Silent Hill 4, and they recreated it in Unreal Engine 4, I think.
Oh, really?
And people were like, "Oh, it's just like PT. This is so crazy." And it's like, well, yeah, it's first person.
It's a first-person horror game.
Exactly. It's like, but I think
in a small area. That's spooky.
Yeah. I think that it would be really interesting to play this and see how that works. Anyways.
Yeah, I think like most of the Silent Hill games being that way, at least the earlier ones, was because of technology reasons. They didn't really have the ability to have first-person stuff.
No. And besides, the original ask for Silent Hill 1 was, hey, we need our own version of Resident Evil. So,
yeah.
I thought I got rid of you!
It's the train!
This is literally the first time I've ever heard that fucking train.
Everybody welcome special guest Train back to the...
Guys...
back to the LP.
I moved completely across from where my old apartment was.
Well, the train ain't having it. Train moved too.
Fucking train.
Train can't go on without you.
Alright.
Train be stalking you.
I'll allow it. Because it's a train.
Oh, man.
What's the harm?
That completely derailed whatever we were talking about. Can't go to the roof yet.
Oh, you're a jerk. Why are you hitting Maria?
She in my way.
Got in my way. Gotta go to 3F.
Get out my goddamn... Jesus!
What up?
Fuck. She's always... Me shoving her is just revenge for her scaring the shit out of me constantly by spawning in the world's worst places.
I swear to God, no matter how many times I've played this game or seen it played, her randomly showing up in those places always gets me. Just like bonk.
Especially because, the scary music is going, because there's nurses nearby, and...
Yeah.
Ugh.
Oh, the music in this game. So delicious.
So good.
Oh, she's not doing anything there. Also,
She's always somewhere. Her
got-
shadow looks weird, too.
her shadow has
She's
knives
got,
for hands.
Pointy-looking fingers in her shadow.
Shink. Snicked.
Schnick. She's Wolverine. And we can't go in here either. We have to fall in through the roof. You'll see.
Mm-hmm.
This is the spoiler episode, so I can spoil the shit out of it. Pyramid Head knocks us down here.
Get spoiled. See if I care.
Get spoiled. Get spoiled or get out.
Get spoiled by mankind.
I hate these beeps. They're just so shrill.
Shonk.
Ah. Ah.
Oh.
That's the second worst beeps that I've heard in a Silent Hill game. The first worst were in Shattered Memories because they were like 3 pitches higher.
Mm.
They were so bad.
Did you like the HD Collections version of those beeps?
I don't remember them because I'm not weird.
It was probably replaced with like someone screaming or something.
It was probably a place with like clown shoes.
No, each one started.
Oh, HD Collection had weird sound effects.
Another parallel.
Another parallel. Maria is sick.
And she's taken
Taking pills.
vitamin.
Where did that come from? Did she find that in this room? Maybe that's why you're sick. You're just eating pills off the floor, Maria.
Maria, what the hell?
Also, she must be on drugs to think that's comfy. That does not look comfy at all.
No, she's inviting him to get on the bed with her.
I never read it that way, but maybe she is.
Nah, dog. She like rubbed the other end of the bed. I was reading it that way.
I would think she'd scoot in so he had space to, because the way she's arranged is like you have to crawl over her to get to that side. I don't know. I'm overanalyzing it.
Hey, we're Silent Hill fans. We're allowed to do that.
I know.
That's basically what people want.
It's a chronic problem. I've heard people say that they find Maria extremely unlikable because it's this woman following you around and making fun of you all the time. And I think those people have never been flirted with in their lives. Because she's extremely coy.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Yeah, they're morons.
I'm trying to be coy too.
Yeah, the whole, like, we'll see this later in another episode. I don't think you're going to get to it in this episode unless you are a speed demon. But yeah, like, it comes up later, like, clearly flirting with James, but it could be taken wrong by people who don't know what that is.
Yeah, who people don't know what flirting is. Oh, you're talking about the fridge scene, right? Yeah.
I was trying to not spoil that in the spoiler episode, so...
It kind of doesn't make sense. You might as well just talk about it.
Yeah. Also, green slime?
Yeah, I don't know why there's, like, green piss in here.
What is this, Goosebumps?
This is R.L. Stein's personal shower room.
It's an ear.
It does look like an ear, doesn't it?
It looks like one of the ears from Walking Dead when Daryl cuts some zombie's ear off. Oh, I just thought about PT.
No, I'm sorry.
No.
I don't know why James thinks that whatever's in there is worth getting, but he does. He's a very single-minded man.
Of all the things.
Like, from above, it does look like a key, but from the angle they showed you, it just looks like an ear or some formless blob.
Ooh, you're hurt.
James wants to get it. Yeah, I keep getting shit beat out of me. I'm not being, because I'm not using my pistol because I'm an idiot.
Yeah, what the hell? This is what difficulty are you playing on? I forget.
Normal.
Normal?
I'm just being clumsy.
Normal? And you're not using your...
I know. I do in the next episode.
What do you have, like 800 bullets now?
I think I had like 150 by the time I started using it, and I was like, duh.
It's like Scrooge McDuck being cautious with money.
I do this when I'm playing normally. I do this when I'm not even playing games. I hoard stuff and I don't even realize it.
Well, that's good, especially in a game like The Last of Us or something like that. Like, it's a good, like, as survival horror people, we know, like, shit could easily get crazy, and there are bosses in this game, so... But this isn't your first time playing it, so I'm like...
And it's less useful in real life when I'm like, oh, I'll buy a box of fruit by the foot and then never eat it because I want to save them for when I really want a fruit by the foot. It's like, the time is now, VB. Just eat the fucking things.
My stomach is craving something. I should probably put in something into it that tastes nice.
No, not freight benefits. I'm saving those for some reason. So we already have 3 out of 4 of the things that unlock this mystery box that contains something called Louise. I hate that you have to do it all individually. You have to go to the menu, select the lapis eye key or the purple bowl key.
Yeah, that's kind of annoying.
It's a bit much. I do love that a mental patient was able to get their hands on this much shit.
And I do love that they were able to, like, lock all this stuff up and the only thing in there is a hair, which, for some reason, James totally loves. He is attracted to it immediately.
It's like, well, I guess I'm taking it. I went through all the work to get it.
It's not like the entire box is covered in, like, fuzz and shit. And 1, it would be hard to see. 2, if you did see it, like, what person would be like, oh, a hair, that'll prove useful later.
I better just keep this because I invested so much time into getting it. I think it's just a sunk cost fallacy. I think that's what he's doing there.
Right. I love that sound of the door. Sound effects in this game.
When I was rewatching the X-Files, there's a lot of sounds that are used in this game that are in the X-Files, and every time that particular door opening noise happens, I'm just like, that's from Silent Hill 2.
Yeah, not only that, but there were a lot of sounds sampled from Silent Hill 4, and a lot of them were used in the soundtrack. And I hear like certain songs, one certain sample from that. It's like some like chanting, some monks or something. And I heard it on the History Channel once, and I heard it on a commercial another time, and it was like, oh, that's Silent Hill. What are you? Anyway,
it's weird using a Gregorian chant in a commercial.
It's odd.
But yeah, this is the Rooftop Diary.
Some speculate that Mary wrote this,
but some are wrong because Mary never stayed in this hospital.
Yeah, that seems to be a common misconception.
Because this is a mental hospital. She didn't have mental problems.
Right.
And she also was not in a hospital in Silent Hill. Because when she was in the hospital, she was like, oh, I want to go back to Silent Hill one day. Mm-hmm. She wouldn't say that if she was in a hospital in Silent Hill.
Absolutely correct.
And Laura was in that hospital too. And I think she said she'd never been to Silent Hill before.
And that was confirmed by Ito, if memory serves?
I think so. I was trying to talk to Ito on Twitter about the rape imagery in this game. He clearly didn't want to talk about it.
Well, who does?
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. That's kind of a thing where it's like, I don't know, putting rapey stuff or sexual stuff in a game or in a show, and then like the creators don't want to actually like analyze what that means on a bigger scale or something like that, or how it can be interpreted. They're just like, oh, it's just there. I don't really want to talk about it. It's like, well, that's kind of a disservice to the product, you know?
Still, it's, sometimes they write in such a way where they specifically want people to interpret things, and they don't want to limit people's interpretations by saying what they think it is. Because when a creator of something comes out and says what they think, usually that's taken as canon, and it gets all messy.
But I don't think Ito was worried about that. I
No,
just think he was worried about saying the wrong thing on social media.
What?
Was probably the situation there.
I don't understand. Did you hit James with the back of your blade or the side of it? Like, how did he not split into two?
Good question, actually. I never thought of it before.
Like, he falls and then...
We'll have to do a slow-mo instant replay of that.
Sure.
There it is right now. Whoa!
Oh, man. Look, he's fallen like a doofus.
Wow, that clears that up.
Please just edit it so that you just have James get straight up murdered, like you get stabbed, and then have the end screenplay.
That'll delay this episode even further if I do some sort of fancy After Effects thing where I split him in half and there's blood flying everywhere.
Yeah, just viewer, mentally just picture that. Okay, thanks. Well, we're getting some special treatment.
I know. Special treatment is getting knocked down into the roof of this place. The Pyramid Head Express elevator.
Well, you are very special because you didn't get slashed into.
So no matter what your health is, that that will always bring you down to just barely alive.
So it's usually better to not use health items around that area so that because you're going to waste them if you use them before. This
also
got me stuck.
Yeah, I know, right? Because the number changes, like, every time, and the handwriting is so bad that you can interpret it as totally different numbers. So the first one kind of looks like an 8 a little bit.
It's a fucking CAPTCHA, and it's, like, hard as hell to read. And then not only that, it's in a place where it's pretty damn easy to miss if you're not paying attention, which I wasn't the first few times I was
It just
playing.
looks like blood. I mean, whatever. It's Silent Hill. There's blood everywhere, right?
Mm-hmm.
But Ito said he wanted to put, like, a more rapey looking, he wanted, like, Pyramid Head to drag a nurse by their ankle somewhere.
Mm-hmm. You can actually see this in the promo. I believe it's TGS 2000, I think it's 2000. 2001? One of those dates.
Maybe? I don't know.
I need to go and look at that.
I'm guessing.
Yeah.
I'm straight up guessing. But he wanted to put that in the game, but it was deemed too provocative. He said there were ethical problems.
Right. Much like in Silent Hill 1 with the demon children.
The gray kids.
Yeah, gray children.
The mumblers, whatever.
Mumblers.
Oh, it's the moment we've all been waiting for.
66666.
All right. Yeah.
And
there's fucking hairs in it.
Ice boots. No?
There's also gauze in there. Why don't you take the gauze, James?
Why don't you take the whole box, you idiot?
There's nails in it. You can take the nails out, use those for something.
Look, there's tape on it. Use the tape.
Yeah, it's probably still good.
If you're literally picking hairs.
They don't look very long.
No, and it's a bunch of them. Does he tie them all end to end?
He must tie all 3 hairs together to make like a 10-inch long, foot-long hair. And then attach it somehow to the little fishing hook. And it somehow has enough strength and body to not snap in half, because my hair ain't that strong. I don't know about you.
Oh, maybe he uses some Neutrogena on it before he puts it down the hole.
Is it Neutrogena a skin thing? This is why we're Silent Hill nerds. We don't know about hygiene.
I don't know.
It's probably Nutrice you're thinking.
Yeah. Or
Nutrice.
Or fruit tree, whatever. Fuck it.
Fructis?
Yeah, he uses some fucking Head and Shoulders, goddammit.
Pyramid Head and Shoulders.
All right, we need an ad for that to pop up on the screen right
Fan
now.
art, ho. Look, it's one long hair.
Yeah, and then he picks up this...
he must have tied them up.
And then it snaps right now and falls back in.
Yeah, he holds it over the hole.
Directly over.
He's expecting it to fall right back in. Go even deeper in. She's like, shit, now I have to get a real plumbing thing. Gonna get a toilet snake to get it out or something. But yeah, please tell me what conditioner Luis used, because, oh my god.
Hey!
That hair is so strong and full.
That was kind of my joke, except better.
Good.
And not stumbled through. Oh, wait, no. The goo in there is the mutagen. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. All the stuff for... fuck it, whatever. Bye.